bear fruit. And the latest fruit that he has borne is an incredible book of poetry. And I have to tell you, when I first heard the title, I said, wow, that is a great title for a book. Difficult Delights. There's a wonderful juxtaposition of those two words. There's a certain incongruity of one word sitting next to the other. But I said, but that's probably appropriate because, Arthur, you are someone that, in a way, represents a certain incongruity as well. And I'll tell you why. On the one hand, you are one of the leading forces in this congregation. You're a former president. You are, may I say, the pillar of the ritual activity in this community. And yet, you do not lead by the usual means of dominant force of personality. Rather, you lead by gentleness, and that gentleness is backed by, may I say, wisdom, experience, and really great moral character. And everyone who knows you knows that that is true. I've been wishing for a very long time, Arthur, for you to publish your poetry. For the first time I heard it, I think it was at a reading at one of our Veterans Day Shabbats we had here, and you read some of the poems that spoke about your experiences in the war. And I remember saying to you, you have to publish this. And you said something about, well, we're working on it. Well, you've been working on it, and thank God that you have finally published it. And so I am delighted this morning, and I can tell you that it's not a difficult delight. I am delighted. It's a joyous and an easy delight for me to say that your work is now available in print for everyone to read and to study as well. And I'm also delighted, Arthur, to introduce you as a friend and as a strength of this community, and also as TVOBT's Poet Laureate. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Arthur.
You can believe almost everything the cantor said. I'm working on believing it too. I want you to know I'm pleased that you're all here. And I hope that after I read, you are pleased with some of what you hear. The first poem I want to read to you is the one that has a line in it that became the title of the book, Difficult Delights. It's called Autumn Spectacles.
Arthur, keep close to the microphone.
All deadly bright, the leaves let go, in love with any breeze. I sip the scent, I feel the glow. Warm 50 years of life I know. Staunch and old monogamies, I stand my ground with naked trees, for I've survived my fantasies. Through autumn spectacles, these eyes see leaves return to roots, see old cosmetic clowns of youth, touting fashion's lean pursuits, swallowing fads they intellectualize. I doubt, don't shout, that I am wise. I'm seasoned, even to others' lies, to revolutions men proclaim. I feel beyond our skinny sight, continuity computers cannot tame. The women of my wife, the various and sane, that man and man can live in spite of worlds, can love though hair's gone white. Reality's the only, but a difficult delight. With trees' essential limbs I'll stay, green schemes they've leafed subside, mine to laughter turn inside. All vanities but one in truth have died, my stubborn poems that get small pay. But I forgive myself each day, sometimes even the fool you play. That's the one, from that poem, we found the title for the book. Now, if I find where I am,
Encore.
just having you here is enough. I don't need the applause. I thank you very much. Anyway, this one, other poem, is also about reality, but another view. And it's called Reality is Globular. Reality is globular. Your eye, her breast, each universe. The solid sand, the drop of blood. The moon, its earth. The O of pain, the O of love. In the spherical feeling of thought, departing is an entering, entrance a departure. Being rises from waves of ocean, from continuity to continuity. In our quick embrace of time, reason is lineal, direction without a distance. Reason takes leave without a kiss, divides the sensual glow in the tabernacle of dark to entities of light, clutchable in fisted minds that shake for justice in parts. And that's that one. And now, so I like to write, and so, let me just find this. I like to write, but I had a family and I had to earn a living. So what did I do? I went to work. Well, I kept writing, but I kept went to work. And I wrote this to myself. Ode to an office worker. Blessed are the spirit you were, substance of the routines you've learned, turned loose in an overcoat for lunch, high-collared and bent in crosstown winds, in the growling days of middle winter, to feed among frying odors, steamed air, quick counters, sweating pains, at the altars of the maw and stomach. Returning, still with your hunger, around tall edges of wind-honed structures, beneath a blind, forgotten sky, over the paved-out mud of earth. You rise, elevating through levels of sameness, to desk and phone, recorded voices, supplying demands, demanding supplies, unspeaking in numbers to numbers. Punch out, rush home, rush home. Slam the door against your disappearance. Raise your voice. Hello, I'm here. That's what happens when you're an office worker. Now, my father-in-law was a great punster and a good man with language. He was a watchmaker. He had a store in Elizabeth. And my wife one day brought home this picture of a watchmaker in the shtetl in New York, an old-time watchmaker. And I had to sit and look at that picture. And finally, that picture in my father-in-law became a poem called The Watchmaker. Standing behind a cold cigar in the centers of his shop. He chews his bitter ironies, spitting damp ends off his tongue, with spry puns and a laugh, through a smile slanted at duplicity in words, minds, worlds, and human postures of expression and possession. He deals in time gone wrong, the balance wheel that never turns, osculating back and forth, kissing poses of progression, gnawing his cigar's stubby truth, correcting the late, the early to now, knowing man is driven to run on time, while time as a ruler runs only in man. In the squint of his jeweler's loop, the pulsating minutia of time is real. Time is now, and now, and now. No calendar of moments gone or yet to be. He chuckles through his cold cigar. This enormity of man in his gift of nows, seeking eternities. In his final now, man dies, killing time as time kills him. Anyway, now, I got another one that's deeper than that. So. It's a little bit more complicated. It's really a drinking song, but we got it this it's called Mud in Your Eye. That eye is you. And also, we talk about the eye, and we talk about the me. So see if you can follow me. Mud in your eye. One neat night, the universe and I to eye, my lusty eye singing in mind and blood, rollicked in symmetrical flood. Raised this flask over the bar, stuffed worlds and time in a passing star, swilled earth, guzzled sky, roared laughter and drank the me from my eye. Drank the me from the eye of me, transported sweet brew, my eye to you. Here in my newly naked sight, armies of you in religious flight, trampling the fertile of flesh and mind through the beauty of now, running to find tomorrow's manna, the promised dew, laughter, sad laughter, the me in you. Mud in your eye, universe sings, life is wine, the cup is mine. Deaf to the music, drunk with your eye, you flee the night to immortally die in your circus of me, your nations of brothers, where oneness excludes, strangely, all others. By logic as cold as the light of the moon, you alone dance to heaven's sweet tune. Bottoms up, boys. You're the top, boys. The world's your pie in your eye. To the sight of you, to the sight of me, to the in-between we rarely see. So little to take, death seems perverse. But boys, it uncorks the whole universe. Not for the world will it let you go by without drinking full the me from your eye. Anyway, then we come to, that's the philosophical stuff. And now we come to